Alright guys, so as you know, I typically make comic book videos on this channel, but I need to get this off my chest. Peacemaker Season 2's finale, what the fuck was that? So, let me just say this, okay? I already know what most of you are going to say that watch this video. You're probably gonna think, oh, you didn't like it because there was no big CGI fight. You didn't like it because there was no super cameo, you know, Superman cameo, whatever. Okay? That is not the case at all, alright? I can't stand senseless cameos. I didn't watch anything after Avengers Endgame for that exact reason. It was all just cameo slop fest, and I don't care for it. I'm not gonna watch Avengers Doomsday because Robert Downey Jr. is just a total asshole to get people to go into the theater for a shitty movie. No, that's not the case at all, bro. This episode was so all over the place, and the writing, oh my god, the writing. This is the one time I will say James Gunn missed. Completely missed. Like, there were good character moments, don't get me wrong, but everything else around it, what the hell? I mean, my biggest gripe with this episode, okay, is the fact that all of that stuff that happened in episode 7, him seeing his brother get stabbed to death by all of his friends, you know, to the brink of death, and he was absolutely traumatized by it, okay? Beautiful scene, by the way, love that. And then in this episode, just for it to get solved within the span of one episode. Like, what? Are you kidding me? That needs to sit, dude. Like, let that sit for a little bit. Like, you're really gonna sit here and tell me Peacemaker got over that because one of his friends gave him a pep talk on a motel bed? Fuck that. Like, what? Come on, dude. I don't know, man. And here's another thing. This is also the one time I will say James Gunn missed with the music. Why did we have so many montages of crappy bands we don't care about? Like, we didn't need to see all that. We really didn't. It served no purpose. This, like, typically when James Gunn has music in his, like, shows, it serves a purpose. Like, it served no purpose in this episode. It didn't. Like, we didn't need to see as much of the stuff about the boat than we saw. Like, we really didn't. Here's another thing. Like, we didn't see, like, Agent Fleury and Judo Master being part of the team now. Like, we don't even get to see a character interaction of that happening when they finally decide to cross that line. Nothing? Really? Like, we're just gonna skip to a montage of them showing up in a cheesy, walking, all buddy-buddy, fucking holding hand line? Like, come on. Like, we're really not gonna see them be like, hey, why don't you join our team? You know, and see a little bit of conflict with that, you know? Like, they just got that Judo Master. I mean, kicked the living shit out of everybody on that team for, you know, 2 seasons. Like, we're not gonna see any character interaction there, you know? Like, yeah, it built up to it a little bit, but I want to see a scene where they finally decide to cross that line. I don't know, dude. I don't know what went through his head in this episode, but it was just not it. It really wasn't. And I just don't think it's fair to sit there and say that it's because, you know, people were expecting a big cameo. Like, and I totally, like, most of the time jump on that, you know? Like, I typically say that's usually the case with a lot of people, but that's not the case this time, man. It really isn't. He just simply missed. He missed. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that, you know, this wasn't overhyped, okay? That definitely played a part in it, and I typically don't fall on that train when that happens, but, I mean, James Gunn's been hitting for so long at this point, I had to jump on it a little bit, you know? Like, I had to follow it at least. Yeah, it was way overhyped. Way overhyped. And I know this episode definitely sets stuff up for the future. I totally get that, man. Like, and it's setting stuff up for comic books that I haven't read yet. You know, stuff Checkmate and Salvation, all that stuff. That's cool. Man of Tomorrow, obviously. But, like, it's just everything else around it that just didn't do it for me. Like, it just felt so rushed. It felt so rushed to set up future installments. Like, and I think that's the biggest issue. I don't know, man. I really don't. I mean, can you imagine, like, maybe, like, in this episode, if instead of everything being resolved in the span of 30 minutes for Peacemaker in his internal conflict with his brother, like, can you imagine, like, maybe if, like, he willingly turned himself in to Flag, you know, and was like, listen, I'll go to Salvation, just leave all my friends alone, kind of thing, or something? I don't know, like, like, if he willingly did that, I feel like that would have been, like, way more impactful, because, like, he's so caught up in the fact that, like, everybody around him, he feels like is constantly dying whenever they're around him, you know? Like, and so he's trying to get as far away as possible, like he was trying to do before they gave him that pep talk. Like, can you imagine if he willingly turned himself in and went to Salvation and left, like, on that note? Like, I feel like that would have been way more impactful. I mean, I'm still excited for what's to come, don't get me wrong, but I was just like a lot of people, I was let down a lot by this episode. This is easily, in my opinion, the worst episode of the series, which is sad to say. Yeah, anyways, my rant's over. This is a totally unscripted video, which is very different from my channel, but if you made it through this video, man, you're a real one. And honestly, if you, I'll do it. If you like comic books and you like to hear people's opinions on comic books, I'm a first-time comic reader. Hit that like and subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can stay updated on when new content like this drops. Thanks for watching, God bless, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.